Wire can be a great way to explore the art element of line and form and shape. So here I have a wire slice of pizza that I created. I wrapped the wire over a dowel to create the back edge of it. Did some different kinds of twists and textures in there so they get a three-dimensional slice of pizza. You can even make spheres and cubes. The cubes inside of this cup of iced coffee. Spirals, all sorts of shapes and forms can be made from wire. So I want to show you some basic techniques that you can use. So with a wire, we have a wire cutter, and we also have pliers. The pliers have a wire cutter in them, so if you have a little circular cutout in your pliers, that's also where it can cut as well. So if I'm going to make a cube, I can show off a couple of different techniques. So I go ahead and straighten out my wire, and I'm going to make a square. So I find that it's really good to pinch the wire with the tip of the pliers and then pull the wire away, and that gives you a nice angle. I'm not worried about making perfect squares. I'm more interested in kind of getting the cube form. So here I have my square, and I've got a little bit of overlap here. So I'm going to show the first technique, which is just to take the tip of the wire and bend it backwards to make a teeny tiny little loop. I put the wire inside that loop, and then I pinch it down. We call that crimping. So I'm going to crimp the wire over top of the other wire, and it's kind of like what you see with a staple, okay, where you kind of pinch it in there. So now I'm going to take it and bend a corner, and I'm going to try and form a cube. Again, grab a pinch and pull. I'm going to show another technique here called a lap. And for this, I just need to fold back the wire, but make it go a little beyond where I want it to be. So I go ahead and fold that back. I'm going to pinch that closed. And now I'm going to take that little bit and fold that over. Again, I put the wire inside there and I crimp it down. And then that holds it nice and stable. Now in this corner, if I don't want it flopping around, there's a couple things I could do. I could create another lap down there, or if I don't have too much wire, I can pull it through and create a loop. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pinch the corner where I want it to go, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull my wire through that hole. Carefully fold it on that edge and pull it through. And then again, I can pinch this shut. And my square is kind of losing its shape, so I just kind of pull it back into shape. Wire is nice and easy to work with that way. Go ahead and create the other corners. And I'm going to speed this up so you can see how I do it very quickly. And there's my completed cube. Now, you can play with the cube and stretch out its sides if you wanted to. You don't have to use it just as it is, but you can get some different kinds of forms out of it by playing around with the form once you have it. So next I'm going to try a sphere. So here's one that has 3 wires going around, creating 6 little sections. I'm going to do one with 4 to keep it simple. So I'm going to go ahead and just bend the wire with my hands to make a circle. And where it crosses over, I'm going to use a plier and do like a twist tie. Kind of what you see when you open a bag of bread and it's got the little wire in it. So now I've got a little twist tie on there. And to create the form of a sphere, I'm going to take this circle and repeat it going forward and backward. Half circle on that side. And where it connects down here, I'm going to want to wrap that around. pinch it so it doesn't come out, and then continue the circle to meet towards the top. See, my little wire came out here, but that's no problem. I can just fit it back through the circle. And now I'm going to connect this one in. And I'm also going to wrap it so it holds nice and tight. And pinch all this down, crimp it so it stays. Alright, so this sphere, it's going to kind of form it until I'm kind of happy with the shape. So now it's a three-dimensional form. But I can easily change this sphere into something else. Let's say I wanted to make a pear shape. I could just kind of pinch in the sides of the circle. Now I have a pear shape, or maybe it looks like a little chicken leg. So you can make all sorts of things from the sphere just by bending in and playing with the sides. I can go ahead and move them out a little bit. Maybe I make this line go more straight. And then with this extra one, I'm going to put in some twists. Twist and then bend down underneath. And to me that kind of looks like a little orange slice maybe with some pits inside of it, or another kind of fruit, maybe an apple or a kiwi. So we've got the peel out here and then the seeds kind of inside here. So lots of different things that you can do with a sphere just by manipulating the wire.